Believe it or not, this is a shotcrete wall. This was a wall put in 3 terraces, and they're each about 15 feet tall, which means that's about 50 feet to the top. These walls have rebar cage inside, and that concrete was poured by spraying, not pouring. It was sprayed up against the rebar cage, and they used these notches to make it look like it's real stone, but it's actually concrete. In addition to that, without getting too technical, there is what are called helical tiebacks in this wall, which are screws basically that go into the wall to hold that wall in place, because that is an incredible amount of soil pressure. This is on the side of a Walmart parking lot, and you can see how tall it is. You could almost do rock climbing from the top of that. Pretty cool, huh? Here's that wall from the top. Whoa, look at that. This wall is about 10 inches thick, and you can see I was standing right down there when I did the first video, and that is holding back this whole hillside, including, that's a Walmart there. So very impressive for what Shotcrete can do. That new Shotcrete wall I just showed you used to have this wall in its place, and it failed. The pavers began to fall out, and it just was not holding like it should be, so they reinforced it with that additional Shotcrete wall. Here is another good version of Shotcrete. This wall is about 40 feet tall, and you can see it's also been scarified to show what could look like rock, and it has been stained a reddish brown color to make it look like rock. And you can see at the bottom here these little white tubes. I don't know if you can see them in the wall, but there are small white PVC tubes that are used as drainage for this wall. So if you take a look here nice and close, you can see all those white tubes. There's gravel behind this wall, and that gravel allows the water to collect and come out there rather than causing hydrostatic pressure behind the wall. And you can also see that there's a gutter that they built in, sort of a little dip in the concrete, to be able to carry the water that comes off the hillside and diverts it around the outside of the side of the wall instead of behind the wall, because that's what causes walls to fail, is for there to be water getting in behind the wall, which then pushes on the wall and pushes it over. This is a good example of a tall Shotcrete wall. I did not see this one being built, so I cannot tell you if it has rebar in it and if it has tiebacks or helical tiebacks in it.